Next Generation MMA prepares for their biggest star Paddy Pimblett to take on UFC legend Tony Ferguson this weekend.
It was mad, to be honest, because there was a fake fight card getting sent around with McGregor, Chandler, Sean O'Malley and someone on it, and then me, Tony. So the amount of times I got asked, "You fighting Tony Ferguson? You fighting Tony Ferguson?" I was like, "Come on, lad, that fight card's blag." And then I got a contact through like 4 weeks later saying Tony Ferguson's name on it.
Paddy's teammates Shem Rock, Nathan Fletcher and Adam Cullen are all behind the Baddy as he comes into his biggest challenge yet.
The biggest fight of his career. The gym's hopping. Obviously now, like, we've got Molly in the UFC, Paddy in the UFC. Gittins has just won the Cage Warriors title.
It's a bit surreal, to be honest, but I think you said to me a couple of years ago Paddy's going to be fighting Tony Ferguson. Yeah. I think there's not a chance in hell that's going to happen.
The room is just an absolute hotbed of killers.
Pimblett calls the fight, in his words, a lose-lose, as he goes into the fight with a lot of respect for his opponent.
It's an honour and a pleasure to get in the cage and fight with Tony Ferguson, one of the best lightweights of all time. He is on his way out. That's why the fight's a lose-lose for me, you know what I mean? When I win, people are going to be like, "Oh, he was finished anyway." If somehow he miraculously beats me, they'll be like, "Oh, he's being beat by a washed-up Tony." So,
although Pimblett has a lot of respect for his opponent Tony Ferguson, him and his next-gen teammates believe that the fight is already a foregone conclusion.
I don't think he'll be able to survive more than 3 minutes on the ground with me.
I honestly do feel like he's going to go out there and he's going to make a statement, and I think he's going to either stop Tony or outclass him.
His ability-wise, he's miles better than Tony Ferguson, I think, anyway.
It's going to be mad when Paddy finishes him as well.
If I don't blast him straight away and knock him out immediately, then yeah, I predict a submission finish.
Like, it's easy to take a guy like Tony Ferguson and build him up to something, to some boogeyman. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he's just another fighter.
I'm just going to eat him. It's going to be our ass on him, and I feel bad because I grew up watching him, lad. I looked up to him for years, but it's one of them, innit? The way they say when your heroes become your rivals, lad.
The Scouser will look to extend his UFC record to 6-0 as he faces Tony Ferguson at UFC 296 on Saturday. This is Dar Hohan reporting for Mersey Sport Live.